The European Olympic Committees, EOC, supported the position of the International Olympic Committee, IOC, on the return of Russian and Belarusian athletes to international competitions. The EOC recognizes the importance of removing barriers to sport as a unifying force. This is especially true for Europe, which serves to bring different people of different nations closer together. The EOC does not believe that athletes should be prohibited from competing solely on the basis of what passport they have. The EOC reviewed the current status of participation of Russia and Belarus at its meeting of the Executive Committee on January 21, and will continue its efforts to find possible solutions in accordance with consultations with the IOC, says the statement of the organization. Andrea Gio's, president of the Italian Ice Sports Federation, commented on the decision of Italian skater Daniel Grassl to start training with Etheria Tutberidze. He has a 4-year commitment, and he wants to prepare as well as possible. From a technical point of view, it's a great choice. We haven't found any documents showing that Ms. Etheria Tutberidze supports the fighting. The Valieva case? There are suspects. But gentlemen, how many suspects do we have in each area? Suspected does not mean guilty, said Gios. Silver medalist of the 2022 Olympics Alexandra Trusova spoke about the redistribution of medals of the 2022 Russian Championship. The disciplinary committee of the Russian anti-doping agency, Rusada, annulled the result of Kamila Valieva, who won at that tournament, because of a positive doping sample. The gold will go to Trusova. The title of Russian champion is my first adult title. Of course, I'm pleased that there will be a title, but, again, everything is unknown until the end. It's too early to discuss it, Trusova said. Also Trusova told how her master class in Krasnoyarsk went and answered the question whether she was considering becoming a coach. There was no program at the master class, everything was improvisation. Before the first master class in Ryazan, I thought about what tasks, what to do there, but there were my first trainers, and I began to be shy. Here I was ready and already knew that I would be based on how ready the athletes were. I was pleasantly surprised. The girl Yaroslava jumps well cascade 3-3, does cantilevers. Of course, I'm considering different options. After finishing my career, including a coaching career, I really love coaching. I've been training with both amateurs and those who want to achieve something. It's nice when the tips help. A normal athlete's workout lasts from an hour to an hour and a half, so there are more tasks. The master class was designed for half an hour, but I delayed it. I was told it was okay. The kids wanted to master the cantilever. We made some videos. My health was okay. After I dropped out of the Russian Championship, I did a show, recovered. I'm training and skating. All the injuries bother me from time to time, but I'm alright. You'll see next season, the skater said when asked about her plans for next season. Why haven't you seen my jumps? The masterclass does not imply my jumps. I am telling and showing my mistakes. The guys did not ask any questions about the quadruple jumps. They were aimed at getting some tips, Trusova said. I promised I'd do this workshop. I know that the kids are waiting for it. I flew to Krasnoyarsk in one day, and in the evening I will fly back. Yes, it is hard because it takes quite a long flight, but, I repeat, I promised. I myself am interested in conducting this master class. I'm looking forward to a good mood today. I am sure there will be some cheerful, enthusiastic athletes. I'll try to help them in some way, give some advice, take some pictures, said Trusova. Alexandra Trusova and Mark Kondratyuk became the most tested skaters by the Russian anti-doping agency, Rusada, in 2022. Kondratyuk was tested for doping 6 times and Trusova 5 times. Dmitry Aliev, Mikhail Kolyada, Pyotr Gumenik and Yevgeny Simonenko were tested 4 times each by Rusada. In total, 62 Russian figure skaters were tested in 2022. Figure skater Kamila Valieva will star in a music video of Russian singer Natalia Podolskaya. Podolskaya told about it on the air of Russian radio. The song is very heartfelt for me. I recorded it when the Project Ice Age was on. It inspired the idea for my future music video. I was very heartfelt about the lives of our athletes, our champions, who now have had their purpose in life taken away, the Olympics, the flag, the medals, who are accused of doping, and then those accusations are overturned. This Sunday, we're shooting a music video for this song, where Kamila Valieva has agreed to participate. She will be in the lead role. The set, of course, will be an ice rink, said Podolskaya. American figure skaters Evan Bates, Alexa Nyram and Brandon Fraser commented on the progress of the investigation into the doping case of Russian Kamila Valieva. At the 2022 Olympics in Beijing, the U.S. team finished second in the team standings, behind the Russian skaters. But the awards ceremony was not held because of the anti-doping investigation that began against Valieva. I was disappointed when we were in Beijing, and unfortunately 11 months later I have exactly the same feeling, Bates said. There was disappointment because we couldn't get medals with the team, Fraser said. But that was 11 months ago. There's nothing we can do about it, Nyram added. New up-to-date information about the condition of the Olympic ice dancing champion Roman Kostomarov, who has been in the hospital with severe pneumonia for more than 2 weeks, has surfaced. There is a positive dynamic. But the recovery process will not be quick. Roma is fighter, RBC Sport quoted its source as saying. Over the past day, Roman's condition has not changed. He is conscious, communicating with his family. The main thing is that there is no deterioration, a source familiar with the situation told Match TV. Recall that Roman was hospitalized at night on January 10. In the morning, the feeling of the Olympic champion worsened and the doctors put him on a ventilator, ECMO, and then put him in an artificial coma. At first, the figure skater lay in the central hospital, then he was transferred to Kominarka. On January 24, it was reported that Roman had regained consciousness. In a duet with Tatiana Neff, Roman Kostomarov, 2006 Olympic champion, 2-time world champion, 3-time European champion, 3-time winner of the finals of the Grand Prix, the 1996 world champion among juniors and 3-time champion of Russia,